So this week started out with a job search seminar. I am not worried in the least. Nope. I am not going to be thinking about that right now. Instead, let's focus on the other stuff I learned in my classes this week. I was lucky enough to get into the first smartboard workshop, so I got to learn a lot about how the smartboard works. Everything always seems more fun when you can do it on a giant touchscreen. I'm very excited to use it in a classroom on my practicums, and hopefully before during a few classroom presentations, because we might as well mess up here rather than there. In my math curriculum class, we were looking at the 3-cycle rule. You basically look at the purpose of the lecture that you are about to bring and separate into 3 different steps that can be understood one at a time. And so you start by presenting the first step and you let the students practice afterwards before going on to the next step, letting them practice before going to a final step and letting them practice once again. And at the end you can just do a review. It looked very efficient, especially for math, but I think for science it's a little bit better to keep the 25-minute rule. I especially enjoyed meeting Tim Pendergast. He basically managed to give us a history of the past few years on teaching physics. I had no idea the curriculum or expectations could change so much, and it made me realize that they probably will change a lot when I'm teaching. We try a method, realize that there's a few problems with it, go back to a new, old method, really. I also got to think a lot about differential teaching and assessment. Even though only roughly 25% of students go on to university, how do we manage to prepare those 25 students, and at the same time, you don't want to make it too difficult for other students? I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to do differential assessment and teaching for 30 different kids. Now, if classrooms were smaller, this would be much easier. I'm not biased at all.